All right. Welcome to Bitcoin Crypto News Online. I am your host, Shane. Today, we have a special discussion all about made in the US cryptocurrency. And I have a really good episode for you. I think you're going to like. A lot of these coins are the ones that we want to look at to potentially invest in. Now, follow me closely as we go through how to find these coins, to look at them, why this even matters, and what happened that made this a big deal. Okay, there was the campaign promises at the Bitcoin conference that Trump made that he was going to make America the number one Bitcoin crypto mecca of the world. He was going to promise, he did promise to make this the grounds where innovation and technology for AI and cryptocurrency would lead the world, and he was going to open the path. In fact, this is the official website, the whitehouse.gov. This is the fact sheet. This is what it says in part. So you kind of understand this is not a guess, this is not a opinion. This is straight from the posting on the government website. The executive order to establish United States leadership in digital financial technology. What does that mean? Well, ensuring the U.S. leadership in digital financial technology today, when this came out, which was earlier in the week, President Donald Trump signed executive order to establish regulatory clarity for digital financial technology and secure America's position as the world leader in the digital asset economy, driving innovation and economic opportunity for all Americans. The executive order establishes the Presidential Working Group on Digital Asset Markets to strengthen the U.S. leadership in digital finance. We've seen this group is put together. The leaders are in place, and most have been confirmed as far as the SCE and things of this sort. The working group will be tasked with developing a federal regulatory framework governing digital assets, including stablecoins, and evaluating the creation of a strategic national digital asset stockpile. So they're going to find out how do they do this and get started on that. The working group will be chaired by the White House AI and Crypto Czar and include the Secretary of Treasury, the Chairman of Securities and Exchange Commission, and the heads over relevant departments and agencies. So this is going to be big. Will it take time? Yes. The White House AI and Crypto Czar will engage leading experts in digital assets and digital markets to ensure that the actions of the working group are informed by expertise beyond the federal government. The executive order directs the departments and agencies with identifying and making recommendations for the working group on any regulations and other agencies affecting or their actions affecting the digital assets sector that should be rescinded or modified. We've already seen that take place with the SB Act being rescinded, and banks can now have custody of cryptocurrency assets. Executive order prohibits agencies from undertaking any action to establish, issue, or promote central bank digital currency CBDCs. So that sounds good, right? We're not going to be forced with a government fiat digital currency. This is to open the market up to open source and decentralized type of cryptocurrencies. The executive order revokes the previous administration digital assets executive order and the Treasury Department's framework for international engagement on digital assets, which suppressed innovation and undermined U.S. economic liberty and global leadership in digital finance. So that is amazing. This marks a unprecedented step toward welcoming a new era for digital financial technology, which President Trump's administration will work toward ensuring innovation ensuring innovation thrives, regulatory framework is clear, and economic liberty is protected. The growth of digital financial technology in America must remain unhindered by restrictive regulations, unnecessary government interference. So this is a good thing for the cryptocurrency market. For those companies that are based in the USA, I would say they are poised to excel. And the ones that are outside of the US, well, what's going to happen to them? That is the question mark, right? They may not be, all of them, as great an opportunity with being restricted, at least to the United States. If you keep out the American citizens from those projects, they will not do as good. And a lot of these companies know that. That's why some of them are already relocating back to the U.S., establishing offices, establishing licensing, and wanting to be located here in the United States because they see that that will be the thing. So let's take a look here. I have looked for several different top cryptocurrency companies in the U.S. and startups in the U.S. As far as January 2025 is concerned. It says here, according to this on f6s.com, companies that, according to them, there are some 387 more cryptocurrency companies in the United States from the F6S community. So they are tracking this. What we see here is a lot of posts from these different companies here. Uniswap. You can see these different groups here. These are some of them. Luca Tech, solving the most complex crypto and blockchain data challenges. You've got Chain Analysis. Here's another one. Public.com. Uniswap, which we know they have a token. I believe this Valora app, seems like there's a token called Valora. So you've got Kraken Exchange. They've got some of their own stable coins on there. Marquette, BitNormal, OpenSea.io. A big list here. Fireblocks, TaxBit, Paxos. We know that's a token. TrustSwap, Milo, Falcon, MoonPay, Securitize, Coinmetrics, FutureSwap, Cipher Wallet. So we have all these different companies that are excited. They know what's going on. They know that the opportunities, the graft. I think there's a coin called Graft. So there's a lot. Juno, I don't know about that one. So a lot of these are coins. Some of them are just companies. But look at how big this list is. Just goes on and on and on. You can look that up if you want at the f6s.com site to check that out. Top US-based crypto coins according to cryptonews.com here. We can see that here's the top ones. Ripple, Solana, Hydra HBAR, Cardano, Algorand, Tron, Stellar, and Filecoin. So these are the top US-based cryptocurrencies. This might be your list. Are you going to dollar cost average in? That's where you just buy a little bit every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever your budget will allow. Do you wait for these prices to dip? When we had that flash crash the other day, was that the opportunity to get in? For some of us, yes. For others, no. Are you going to invest money that you're afraid to lose? Well, if that's the case, then you better put a stop loss in. You better make sure that you don't lose that money, right? And stop losses are not always all that great, you know. Sometimes the exchange crashes, and yeah, not a good idea to gamble more money than you can afford to lose. But if you're getting where you want to cut your losses, put in a stop loss. So Ripple here has more potential growth. $3 Yeah, that's pretty high. I don't think that's today's price. I think we're under $3. But Ripple Labs, the largest crypto founded and based in the U.S. with a market cap of $183 billion. They're headquartered in San Francisco, California. They've got very well-known team members. Their fundamental appeal lies in the ability to process transactions at a very low fee. The legal struggle between them and the SCE is over. It looks like it's over. Looking good, looking like they are projected to move on. They have a stable coin. They have meme coins that are gambling coins. I call meme coins gambling coins. They're making a lot of money. Here is the pros and cons if you want to check that out. This is at cryptonews.com. Just look up US-based crypto coins if you want to get in here and see more on the pros and cons. Settlement times completed in seconds, process up to 1,500 transactions, extremely low transaction fees, strong partnership with financial institution, and they might even be partnering with the government. Operates an energy efficient consensus protocol, growing possibilities of XRP ETF approval. That's on the horizon. That could really jet them up. The cons are heavily reliant on adoption by traditional banking systems. They're not decentralized, and a lot of the coins are held by the original investors, so they could dump on the market. So there is risks. It's not a truly decentralized cryptocurrency. Solana is doing great right now. By the way, you didn't notice Ethereum on there, and I invest in Ethereum, and I have hesitated to move that money into Solana or XRP or one of these other coins that's upcoming, such we'll go into, and I'll point those out when we get to them. But Solana is the fastest growing blockchain in the US with a $100 billion market cap. If you are learning about cryptocurrency, getting a Phantom wallet and experimenting with these coins, or experimenting with it on the, if you're really basic and new, the Coinbase wallet that you hold yourself. You have your own 12 keys and all of that. If you go with that wallet, Solana might be one that you want to look into. Some of their side projects and side coins have been very profitable, including their meme coin Brett and Andy, and other Solana projects have done very well. Their AI and other projects are looking pretty good as well. This was founded by, I can't even say their name, a couple backers. They're backed by Silicon Valley's A16Z, who led a $316 million private token sale of Solana. They have a strong U.S. foundation. They have innovative technology. It is also going to be a candidate for tax exemption under Trump's proposed no capital gains tax on crypto, American crypto. During the Biden administration, the SCE was expected to reject their applications for ETFs, but this is expected to reverse, and Solana is a top runner along with XRP. It's kind of a bet which one will come first in being approved as a ETF, which is an exchange traded fund that would be traded on the stock exchange, held by large companies like BlackRock and so on. This is what gave Bitcoin its first big boost in January of 2024 and skyrocketed us onto these super gains over the last year. So we see that as changing. The pros and cons that you might want to look at: it's capable of processing 100,000 transactions per second. The transaction fees are a fraction of a cent, way better than Ethereum. Utilizes proof of history for faster transaction validation. Expanding support for DeFi, NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. DeFis are decentralized finance tokens. These are ways of getting loans or getting interest and things like that. And Web3 applications, these are just other programs and projects that run on top. Built to scale without the need for layer 2 solutions, maintaining demand for SOL, increasing potential for SOL ETF approval, witnessing growth by adoption of institutional investors. Some of the cons are we did have some network downtimes. The ecosystem's less developed compared to the Ethereum maturity, so it's newer. Rapid expansion may expose undiscovered vulnerabilities. So that is always a risk. Hydra. This is a highly sustainable U.S. crypto project powering DApps, decentralized apps, which is great because no company can come in and get rid of them. You know, we've seen Apple come in and say, you know what, you can't have that app. We don't want you to have that. And close people down. They closed Dan Bongino, who was a radio show who took over for Rush Limbaugh, one of the largest, I think it was the largest talk radio show of all times. Dan Bongino took over for that. He was very successful, and he had a alternative social media group called Parler, and it were basically closed down by Apple. They said you can't have your app anymore, and they didn't support it. Right now we see Twitter, right? Not Twitter, TikTok. TikTok. Their app is taken off the phone and nobody can get it. Now, that's not a free country. I mean, I'm not saying that I want China to spy on us. That's another issue that needs to be looked at. But the fact is those claims are really not substantiated, very super thorough, and a solution has not been really negotiated or seeked out. But just closing them down and forcing them to sell the company is the way I look at it. But anyway, Hydra is tied in with all kinds of big companies. It's not just a blockchain. It uses directed acyclic graph or DAG model to ensure fast and secure transactions, and that sets it apart from the crypto landscape. Founded by Lamond Bard, Mance Harmon, Andrew Santos, HBAR is well positioned to capitalize on zero tax policy for U.S.-based cryptocurrencies. Additionally, having American tech giants on its governing council could help increase its chances of benefiting of any pro-crypto reforms. Currently, HBAR is a top 20 crypto with a market capitalization of $11.67 billion. This is a good investment coin for mainstream investor, in my opinion. There's a lot of big companies, including Microsoft, Google, and others, as I recall. Transaction costs are less than a penny, regardless of network congestion. Utilizes consensus algorithm that consumes significantly less power than most blockchains. Managed by a council of leading global organizations. That kind of scares me. Ensuring stability and credibility. Supports Ethereum virtual machine. Facilitating easy porting of Ethereum-based DApps. The cons are governance, limited number of council members. That's the part I didn't like. Fewer decentralized applications. Platform's advanced technology may present a steep learning curve for developers. So, yeah, Cardano. Here is an old-time favorite that people used to really love. This was a huge community. Cardano is founded by American Charles Hoskinson, who was one of the co-founders of Ethereum, and the Cardano Foundation, which he started in initial operations, are rooted in the United States. Multi-layer system. Cardano allows for creation of secure stablecoin application, positioning it as a robust alternative to older blockchain systems, while the Cardano Foundation is based in Zurich. Cardano retains its ties to U.S. origins through IOHK, which relocated to the United States in 2018. So this is an attractive investment for U.S. investors, according to the article, because it's established in the industry. It is focused on sustainability, smart contract functionality, and I know my battery's low because my battery's a piece of junk. Eco-friendly and transparent blockchain, and it has a market cap of $35 billion at the time of writing and has surged 117%. The gains came after Gary Gensler announced he was resigning because they also have been fighting with the SCE. Let's look at the pros and cons of Cardano. Academic rigor guarantees robust and secure blockchain development optimized for high throughput using Hydra Layer 2 scaling, seamless compatibility with other blockchains, featuring decentralized governance models with on-chain voting capabilities. That's a plus. I like the decentralized aspects of it more than XRP. Designed to support advantaged DApps and DeFi projects, limited number of DApps compared to Ethereum. That's a downside. Significant stake concentration among a few entities. This is one you can earn interest on Coinbase, I believe. It's low, but at least it's something. Algorand. Here's another one. Boston-based, fast transaction speeds. This one is looking pretty good. US-based. Has a vision of decentralized, borderless digital economy. Very fast blockchain, capable of handling 2,000 TPS without compromising security. Uses a peer proof of stake PPOS mechanism to ensure decentralization and efficiency. So it is looking pretty good to me. It had a high-profile professor from MIT before founding Algorand, who was involved with it, mentioned the potential candidate for a crypto advisory position under Trump, which he's there. So that could catapult this, having that tie to the Trump administration. Its applications, DeFi tokenized assets. This is huge. Assets are all going to be tokenized. So Algorand could be your go-to source on this. This is one to keep in your crosshairs, especially if you are looking to start dollar cost averaging into the US coins. This is one that I would not count out of that list for sure. Supportive regulatory environment could bolster Algorand's adoption and growth, solidifying its position as a leading American blockchain. I see this one as being real possibility for ETF. High scalability, rapid transaction, true proof of stake, minimal transaction fees, efficient for users and developers, strong security safeguards the network against malicious attack, decentralized governance allows algo holders to influence platform directions. The cons are limited adoption compared to blockchains like Ethereum and Solana, I would add. Faces intense competition from platforms offering similar features, ecosystem still developing with fewer DApps and projects than mature networks. But this is one to keep in your spotlight. Tron, exciting US-based blockchain platform. Tron's been around for a little bit. This coin does not get enough credit as far as what it has been, what it has accomplished. When Ethereum was super high, a lot of people used Tron to trade in and out of other cryptocurrencies. So if you're new, you don't know why would I trade in and out of other cryptocurrencies. Well, because opportunities, right? So you're on Coinbase, but you heard about this hot new coin, but it's not on the Coinbase network. And you have to buy it on a decentralized exchange or some other exchange. How do you buy it? Well, you could use Ethereum and pay, $30 to $100 to buy a small amount to couple $1,000s of the coin, and you don't want to lose all that money in your swap. So using the Tron coin, you could avoid those high transaction fees and the gas, they call it. And Tron was very, very much used in enabling people to buy other coins to invest in. So Tron was originally founded in the US by Justin Sun during his time at the University of Pennsylvania. The Tron network is dedicated to building decentralized internet ecosystem offering high-speed transactions, 85 per second scalability that rivals many established blockchains. It has gained traction in entertainment and content sharing industries through partnership with Sony. This is a big deal, and it allows people and creators to monetize without having people in the middle taking the majority of the fee. Based in San Francisco, Tron, TRX, has strong U.S. connections, including partnerships with blockchain firms like BitTorrent, a U.S. developing file sharing platform acquired by Tron in 2018. President-elect Donald Trump partnered with Tron through World Liberty Financial, aiming to leverage the blockchain technology for efficient, scalable financial solutions. Puts Tron in a favorable position if U.S. cryptocurrencies benefit from tax exemptions. New policies has its value risen 50% since speculation on new policies has emerged, currently trading at 0.25. Pros and cons: high output, lots of transactions per second, minimal fees, focus on transforming entertainment industry and decentralized content sharing, development of strong community through growth and adoption. Cons: some centralization concerns due to node and governance structure, so it's not a proof of work. It's not as decentralized. Past controversies have implemented its reputation in the crypto space, faces stiff competition from other blockchains. So this is one to keep on the list. I don't know if it's a for sure you want to do it, guaranteed, but maybe a little side bet there to balance out your risk. Stellar, number 7. Stellar is stellar. This thing has been doing really good. Key player in the global financial ecosystem. They want to streamline cross-border transactions. Co-founded by Jeb McCleb, famous prominent figure in U.S. crypto scene. It operates under the Stellar Development Foundation, nonprofit in San Francisco. It wants to offer affordable remittance solution, particularly for the unbanked population. Unlike Ripple, which focuses on institutions, Stellar emphasizes empowering individuals and small businesses, making it a natural fit for U.S.-based initiatives promoting financial accessibility. The taxation could help this quite a bit. December 24th, Stellar Lumens XLM reached a peak level of 56 cents. 300% increase. We talked about that on the show. It was really doing good. This one is looking to be a really good one to keep in my portfolio, and one that you want to look at. Let's look at the pros and cons. High scalability, efficient transactions, minimal fees, helps developers, focused on streamlining cross-border payments, decentralized platform, we like that. Active development, partnerships, growth and adoption. Intense competition, of course, regulatory uncertainties. We'll have to see how that works out. Limited adoption compared to more established blockchains like Ethereum. I like it. Filecoin, here's another one people really like for decentralized storage. This is good. It is a project born in the USA. It wants to revolutionize digital storage and decentralized storage. So that is a plus. We like that. This is an alternative to Amazon, which is very centralized. Filecoin enables individuals and businesses to rent, use storage space, creating cost-efficient censorship-resistant data storage. I would definitely look at that. Headquartered in California, Protocol Labs ensures Filecoin maintains a strong U.S. presence. The platform is lauded for environmentally conscious design and ability to bridge Web 2 and Web 3. Let's look at the pros and cons of this coin. Provides decentralized platform for secure and efficient data storage. Initializes revolutionary sharing with file rewards, so you can get money on that, you can make money. Active development program attracts developers, positioned for growth with rising demand. Decentralized storage. Some of the cons are the SCE challenges, which these should get ironed out more in the next year. But one that you might want to have as a kind of gambling coin, I think it's worth the risk. In my portfolio, you decide whether it is for yours. Experiences significant market volatility. So yes, it has big gains, but it has big drops. Competes in a crowded market of decentralized storage companies. So what is going to count these coins as a U.S. currency? Sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice here. Well, they've got to be listed and have some sort of headquarters or some sort of geographical positioning as a company, or the founders have to be here, or some sort of entity has to be registered. So as the SCE and the crypto czar boil down on these regulations, that will be easier for them to move into and prove that they are a U.S. company. They will have to continue to comply with U.S. regulations like the SCE. So XRP, Solana, ADA, are others that are trying to hash out these and get this ironed out and figure out how they can do that. So with taxes being eliminated, this could really cause a big boom. I'm excited about U.S. cryptocurrencies as an investment opportunity. The other side of that coin is that I do feel we will see a lot of regulation. And I wrote a book called Bitcoin Equals Freedom. And that kind of has a question mark at the end by Shane Ripley. You can get that on Amazon in a digital format, or you can get a printed copy. I think some people can get the digital for free if you have a Kindle book, or it's like $1 for the download. I think a hard copy can get sent to you for like $10. It's real cheap. But I wrote about this, and I've been doing videos and articles on my feelings on decentralization and what will happen. And I don't think it's going to end up very well for decentralization and self-custody and all those things. I think the government is worming their way into every bit of it, and that will happen even under the Trump administration. But as an investor, the Trump administration is a beautiful thing. It's very positive for investors. So don't get me wrong on that. Now, I want to show you some more on U.S. coins. I also want to talk to you about U.S. Or non-Chinese crypto mining units and mining companies. Let's take a look at those as well. But let's continue more with these U.S. coins. Here is the, we looked at that. Here is the made in U.S. coins. According to coinslate.com, you can see they are in a list here. You've got XRP, Solana, USD, stablecoin, Avalanche, Stellar, Hydra, Sui, Litecoin, Uniswap, official Trump coin, Ondo, which is a really hot project you might want to look into, Aptos, Filecoin, Tezos, Pudgy Penguin, Zcash Compound, Molina Meme, Blur, and Basic Attention. These seem to be the top 20 U.S. coins according to the list here at Crypto Slate, made in the U.S. cryptos. So those might want to be some that you look at. I am very bullish about Avalanche. I like the Avalanche program. They have a lot going on right now. There's a lot of potential for this one to move into a top 10 and even eventually be a ETF, in my humble opinion. It just took an 11% hit right here. So is this a buying opportunity? It might be. I have not looked at the chart. That is not the purpose of today's video. But let's take a look. You can also go to CoinGecko and type in top made U.S. coins by market cap. You can see here this refers to cryptocurrencies that have significant connections to the U.S., either through their founding team or company headquarters. So these are ones that have put themselves under some U.S. regulatory scrutiny. And look at some of these winners that are on here. Polkadot and Sui. These are two that I've talked about. Sui, very, very fast. 20% drop right there. Might be time to buy that. Have to look at the chart to make sure that's not the intention of this one here. But Polkadot, 13% drop. Also another one. Also, I've heard Litecoin possibility of being an ETF as well. So Litecoin, Avalanche, these are a couple that are being mentioned. Polkadot has ties to TikTok and the people who want to buy TikTok for US. So that might be a long shot gambling bet as well. But as we go down the list, we can see other coins associated with the United States: Uniswap, official Trump coin, Near Protocol, Ondo, Aptos, Algorand, Render, which is a great AI coin. Dropped 23% on account of the negative news coming out of the China AI. This might be a buying opportunity right now, something you might want to look at. Stacks is another Bitcoin-based coin tied to Bitcoin, and I believe it's kind of tied into the ecosystem of a decentralized Bitcoin. So you might want to research that. One's down 14%. That looks pretty good. Optimism, a lot of people like that coin as well. Bonk is just a meme coin. That's a gambling coin. We've got Terra Network, Movement, Injective, other really kind of, projects that could get big. WorldCoin's been big in the news. This apparently is a US-based coin somehow tied to it. The Graph, Gala, Onx Coin, Tezos, Pudgy Penguin. You can just see all of them. PayPal Coin, of course, that one would be a US. Compound, this is a good one. Compound. A Cash, some people like that one a lot. Kusama, a lot of big names here for. I like any of the ones that are proof of work. Those are a big deal. XYO. This coin, I was early adopter of this, and they've jumped all over the map on their projects, but looks like they made a big gain over the week. So yeah, this another U.S. coin based out of San Diego there, and a Saya coin. Yeah, so many coins here that have some sort of U.S. tie to them that you might want to look at. Of course, these outlayers are more gamble, a higher gamble than the other ones, but there's actually 2 pages of them according to this. So, and then it has them in relevance of their market position from 1 to whatever, 1,000. So you can see numbers that skip, but look at all these. There's quite a few to choose from. Again, if you're not new in cryptocurrency, Parcel, that's one that I've talked about. That one has actually investors from Coinbase. Proppy, this is another one that you might want to keep an eye on if you're looking for a sleeper that could be something big. Parcel's another one that could be something big. I think Pocket too. I don't know if Pocket's on here, if it made this list, but Pocket's another sleeper that might turn into something big if they can get their act together and start better publications and community outreach and programs to draw in the public. So yeah, look at all those. Verge, there's an old one. All right, so there you go. There is the top looks like 100 US tied coins. So as far as cryptocurrency mining equipment that is located outside of China, since the US is going to be building a cryptocurrency arsenal, and Bitcoin's included in that, my thought is look at the US coins and mine them. Could be a good opportunity. So here are some of the miners that are not sold in China, which is going to be looking at the heavy tariffs. There is a US company, IB Link. They're not the most efficient miners. I did some research on them last night, but it is an option. More efficient miners are coming out of Singapore, Hong Kong, which I don't know, like Epiplex. These are the miners that I'm kind of looking at. Hopefully, they'll not get hit with the huge tariffs, even though they are coming out of Hong Kong. So we'll just have to see. That is kind of one that is still remains to be seen. And let's see, what do we got here? I know I had something else for you. Where is it? ASIC miners. Okay, here we are. ASIC miners. So this is a great website to go to. ASICminercompare.com. So you can go here and look at ASIC miner manufacturers, and you've got a link to each of their companies and where they make their mining equipment. So Bitmain is the biggest. They're out of China. They're huge. Everybody loves Bitmain. I have a Bitmain miner, and they do quite well. Canaan, I have 3 of these, and they're doing okay. Dragon Ball, I don't have one of those. Epifax, this is the one I'm looking at. This is a close competitor for efficiency and big returns. This is probably the closest competitor with Bitmain right now. They're out of Singapore. I am really hoping that they don't get hammered with the import tariffs that is going to happen to China potentially. Also, look at how many are in China. Gold Shell, IB Link, Ice River, all these different companies, all out of China. Jazz Miner. Now, iPolo, here's another one that's in Singapore, but their miners have not been the highest producing. So Osprey, or Opry, is that an S? Osprey, which is a giant sea bird. We have them here in Idaho. They actually nest here and have their young here. So the Osprey is a U.S. company. These are not super efficient, but I thought about reaching out to them and seeing what's going on. Maybe we could collaborate. I know my channel's not that huge, but these are the different companies. Israel, Spondulies, if I'm pronouncing that right. They make a variety of different miners as well out of Israel. I could see the U.S. and Israel not having any tariffs at all. So this might be one good to look at and see, what they have to offer. I did go over here. I didn't see a lot of products, but and they seem to be kind of expensive. This 4,400 watt SPX36. It has a hash rate of 540 gigahash, and they mine Dash, so it's a Dash mining coin. And they show the profitability here, and it looks like they're all in a loss. So not a spectacular company as far as that goes, but maybe they have something else in the wheelworks, and maybe we could reach out to them with an email and see what's going on. So that's what we've got. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you realize this is not financial advice, but if you are a cryptocurrency person and you are learning about cryptocurrency and you are wanting to invest in cryptocurrency, my path moving forward is to primarily be invested in U.S. coins. I have a lot of coins that I'm invested in right now, probably over 25 different coins and projects, and I will be cashing those out through the bull market and putting the money into more stable U.S. investments for the most part. So that's what I'm doing, but you got to do what you're doing. That is all. Thank you very much. I wish you the best. That is the end of this special discussion on the U.S. cryptocurrency investment opportunities. Goodbye.